Well, that's certainly not right. There we go. Hey, friend, it's Gazebo here, and welcome to Bingle Bingle. This is actually the second time I've tried to record this game. Last time, I got like half an hour in, and then realized it was not recording the actual gameplay, but it was recording the audio. That time it was recording backwards? Upside down? It was weird. Okay, so basically this game is, if you take everything you know about Balatro, throw that out the window. This is Roulette. This is the default class you start with. I have this now. We'll do this just because I'm more familiar with it. On the side there, it was like extra modifiers you can add. We'll not worry about that for now. So we start off selecting a bonus. So we could do rainbow token, change one token to an alpha token. I don't know what that means. With a random bet and ball. Gain no discards for the first 3 rounds. This badge gains +3 coins each round. Grants stored coins when taking a loan at the shop once per game. Skilled ball. Ball prices are increased by +4 coins. Purchase ball's ability is upgraded. Disabled after buying a ball. Okay, that's not the worst. And then basically, we have our turn counter here. We can do a bet or we can do a spin. If we do a bet, we get more chips if we land on whatever we betted on. Or whatever we bet on. Words. Grammar, Gazebo. And that's it. That's the game. Only, you know, we can modify the wheel. We can get balls with different abilities. And all this fun stuff. Like this, the multi-ball. One of my favorites. It rolls multiple balls. That's it. But it's upgraded, so instead of becoming 3, it rolls 4. But it gets half the multiplier that any of the other things would get. This game's, like, not super complicated, but it's just complicated enough to confuse my little brain. So let's roll. There we go, that's 300 already. 3 moves left. We can also discard, and that doesn't count as a move, but betting does. And that's, you know, those are the kind of basics that you need to understand to really get into it. Oh, and we don't save money per between rounds. That's the big thing that makes it different from Balatro. Money doesn't carry over, so you're incentivized to spend all of it when you can. But if I use this and I replace 1, we now have 2 33s. So now I have a higher chance on high bets in that zone. And then we can also upgrade our chips so they're worth more when we bet. And this is all important information to have. Okay, so I don't want to use this for a bet. We're going to discard, and then we're going to discard again. So, we're playing with the Archer class, which basically, after a ball is used 3 times, it shows you where the next one will land. But it changes whenever we make a bet or discard. So now we know, no matter what, we're going to end on 35. Which, I don't necessarily know the specifics on how that works. I'd assume it's a programming thing. It's not a true RNG system, perhaps. I don't know. It's interesting. Ooh, I like having these. So, basically, this has a set multiplier when you roll this ball, but every time you do, it gains more to that. Which is nice to have for some rounds. And then I want to upgrade this token as well. And that's really all we can afford to do. And now it's time for a boss round. Cold Snap. When a token is drawn, remove all frozen state, then make 18 random pockets frozen. Right. Don't care for that, necessarily. Because basically a frozen pocket, the ball will just slide right over it, because it's got ice on it. So we can only land on certain pockets. Pockets being the spaces on a roulette wheel. We're gonna land on 31. That's fine. 30 chips times whatever our multiplier is. We're good. Now, the first boss you beat, you gotta select a quest. So this one gives us +3 discards. After using a token, the other tokens have only 50% chips and mult for the round. Clear 5 rounds. When quest is cleared, the first token used gains plus 200% chips and mult. Add 3 copies of that token. That's not complicated at all. Reduce token level upgrade cost by 2 coins. Discard use 4 more. Clear 3 rounds without using discard. Grants +5 discard each round. When round is cleared, every token's chips and mult increase by 2% per remaining discard. I don't hate that. We just can't use discard for 3 rounds. That's not bad. Probably should have looked at what the last one was, but it's fine. Twin Chameleons. When purchasing Chameleon Pocket, select 1 additional pocket. Okay. That's good. So, a Chameleon Pocket, eventually you get pockets that do upgrades. Chameleon Pockets copy other pockets. And hopefully I'll be able to show you guys what that means here shortly. But we haven't had any special pockets to purchase. Ooh, extra coins when we clear around without using discard. I think that is a no-brainer, actually. And since we can't discard, I might as well upgrade those so we can still do our bets. That would make sense. First time actually using the wave ball. So it's got 15 mult by its base amount. It'll be more next time we see it. Because it pretty much tells us what our multiplier will be before we even spin. Once we hover over it. But for certain things like different badges and whatnot, I've had to go like clear up here with badges. Those will add multipliers after the fact sometimes. It's really interesting. And we're pretty much done with this round. And I believe there's 8 stages you have to beat, with 3 rounds to a stage, if I recall. I've only beat 1 round, so there we go. Ah, here's a special pocket. Move the ball to the exit pocket, select 2 pockets, then select a pocket to be the exit. Ba-bum. So say I take 4 and 5 here, and then I select... I might have messed it up. Nope, okay, I did this right. Okay, so 4 and 5, if the ball lands there, it'll end up by default on this 35 here, which is great. Now this, I can select 2 pockets, and they will just be frozen at the start of the round. From what I've seen, they will just be frozen basically the rest of the game. So if I take it and put it here, and at the risk of ruining my comment section here, and then these, you can just select a bunch of random ones, but essentially, for one go around, every time I land on these, they'll give me 1 coin. Which is nice. It's nice to have. We'll make our bet. We're gonna land on 33. So we're not going to quite see... We'll see our 1 coin, but we won't see any of the special pockets in use yet. And that's fine. And then we have our molt here, our multi-ball, which will land just kind of everywhere. Now, we could upgrade this again if we find the right item. The problem becomes finding the right item. Cool. We have all that. And we need to beat 1 more round without using a discard. Now, these make it so our coins, not our coins, our tokens do different things, which are useful, and these could change what I can bet on. Which could be hit or miss. Plus 80 mult if there is a bet placed in every pocket. Now, we can't use this yet, but if we keep replacing our low number pockets, eventually that could be useful. And then I want to upgrade some of our tokens, so we can have good bets. We'll bet on the high-low. High-low. Let's see, that's a coin right away. We love that. We're already at 1,200. Now this has 18 multiplier instead of the 15. Because we've used it before. Ain't that nifty. And spin that. Might as well. 1 coin there. And there we go. It's a pretty simple gameplay loop. But it's just complicated enough to be fun. So now I have +5 discards, and when a round is cleared, every token, chip, and mult are increased by +2% per remaining discord. Discard. Words. Ah! I hate words. They're so wordy. I could get another multi-ball. That could be an option. Or this. This ball just has higher multiplier. We could do that. We could see what... We can mess around with that. Omega token. This token is always drawn last on every shuffle. This token has +30% chips and mult. Interesting. So, the token itself... So I don't think I want that, because if it's the last thing that appears, I'd be relying on that for a later bet. So I'd have to, like, discard to it. And my build currently is kind of around having that discard still. Ooh, eagle. Sharp beak. Every 3rd bet used has 0 chips. So don't make 3 bets. I can live with that. The music in this is it's so good. It's like, it's got some nice jazz to it, you know? You just want to kind of vibe to the sound design. Okay, 20's fine. We like 20. Because that's +40 chips, so 50 times 50. Ooh, we might not make it this round. Huh. We'll try. Last-ditch effort. Ooh, teleporter. I saw it. I'm glad we at least got to use the teleporter. Okay, we did make it, actually. I was scared there for a moment. Okay, now we get to select a reward. +1 turn each round, -2 discard. +3 coins each round, that's not bad. +1 turn each round, rotten token is temporarily added. Let's do the money dispenser. What are you? Multi-ball rolls an additional ball for each other multi-ball in the deck. Okay. Now I kind of wish I had bought that other multi-ball we'd seen, but hindsight's 2020. Oh, also, there's different types of shops, so right now we're in, like, a badge shop. Grants 200% of the chips in the pocket with the fewest chips. I don't know what that means. Forge Pocket's ability additionally make... Okay. Shop reroll. What type of shop did we hit? Second wave. When Wave Ball activates, gain Molt once more. Oh! Oh! I don't have enough money for it. Dang it. That would have been so cool. Let's see. Do we have an 8 still? Yes, we do. Make that a 32. Plus 90 chip when a ball lands in pocket 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, or 31. Interesting. Complicated. And then just spin that. Love having a teleporter. It's so cool. Not even because it's useful, it's just fun to see. So, when it does that for the multi-ball, all of them land on 36, which is really interesting. It's really interesting to see how that works. Because I could understand it if, like, one landed on there perfectly. But the fact all 4 land on that is really interesting to me. And then I do want this. Where's 9? We saw 9. There. Then reroll. Was it not just a reroll to become a ball shop? Okay. Never mind. Bets on 2 adjacent numbers. No. We'll do that. We like high betting odds. Okay, our wave ball has 52 multiplier. Not bad. Plus 90 chips there. That was kind of crazy. Ooh, so this is the upgrade I was talking about. So we could make it so our multi-ball has an extra 1. We could make this so it has even more multiplier. Or we could make it so this gains more multiplier each time. So I want that. Just because that's kind of crazy. I want that. Because I'm greedy. When it lands in a pocket containing number 2, so does it mean, like, would 29 count towards it? That's... doesn't matter, I can't buy it anyway. But I am curious of what exactly that means. Okay, Super Ball, don't fail me now. Multiplier, or Molt Ball, plus 2. Of course, we got a 14 in there, and a 10. Don't care about either of those. Not that it really matters, because everything else, basically just immediate payout. I am a little bit nasally, and it is gross today. So, I don't think I've successfully used this. Ball landed in this pocket does not score. Instead, this pocket gains plus 25 chips. When scoring from other pockets, grants stored chips. So I don't know if it stores chips over time or if it is like... It currently has 0 chips, so I'll have to check that if we do manage to get it at some point. And then let's get 11 and... It's 21. Where's 12? Where's the number 12? I want it to be frozen. There you are. Freeze those over. 'Cause I don't like them. Ooh, these are fun too. So basically for every unique pocket that is chained, so every different number that has a chain on it, it is plus 10 chips for landing in those spots. Or I could get another gluttony pocket. Why not? We're just enjoying, we're just chilling. We're having a good game. And then we could get rid of the number 14. High numbers only. That's what we need. Also, I just noticed my mouse isn't actually visible. Because I have my cursor turned off. That's fine. When discard is used and rotten token is temporarily added to the discard pile. So, when I was saying where my badges are, basically I've had it from where my bottom badge is here to, like, just under my class. That is what I was saying earlier. Seeing as you guys can't see my mouse, but you can see what it's highlighting. Interesting. Immediate first bet. We love that. Let's do this. Plus 33%. Not bad, not bad. Wave ball. Perfect. It's a bit closer than I'm comfortable with on this final spin here. But it'll be okay. It'll be good. It'll be alright. It's so good to have the multi-ball. Okay, select token in the deck to remove. No. Plus 1 turn each round, increase token level upgrade cost by 2. Plus 1 turn each round, plus 20% target chip. Let's reroll. Plus 1 turn at boss round. That's fine, I like that. Plus 10 molt per token in the draw pile. That's not bad. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite, but not the worst. Do. Oh, I don't want to bet this token. It's fine, I guess. Also, I just realized this line here, it doesn't have any red in it. And for some reason it just, I don't know. There's something about it that just stands out when it spins. Okay, 108 multiplier, not bad. Plus whatever I get added there, 128. Kinda crazy. Now, here's the problem I run into here, though. I'm nowhere near the end goal. And I used all my discards. What? Well, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say I just lost. Dang. But, that's kind of the general loop of the game. As I said, I've really only ever won it once. I'll do one more. I'll do one more run. Just for the heck of it. Let's do Search Party. I like Search Party because you get 5 free rerolls in the shop, plus 2 dice. I think that's other rerolls on the other things, like these things. And plus 20 multiplier in the first round, so literally it's just... First spin always gets me the win. So I get some free money. Plus 50 mult if there's at least 4 different balls in the deck. Interesting. Kind of like that. But I kind of want to get at least one of these. We'll get this just to change it up. Do something different. We'll do a spin. And this one will land on multiple spots. Look, it's just so ridiculous looking on the rest of the thing. Let's see. Random badge related to chips. Grants 200% of the chips in the pocket with the fewest chips, excluding pocket 0, plus 20 chips. I still don't necessarily know what that means. I don't think pockets inherently have chips to themselves. Maybe they do, maybe that's what the plus 0 is, but I've never really seen that number go up. Bum bum bum. Plus 20, let's go. Still got the plus 20. What are you? What do you do? Explain yourself. So this one's fun. It doesn't actually score anything, which makes it kind of useless. But you select a pocket, and it copies whatever it lands to into the pocket that it lands, or what you select. The words I can't speak. So basically, if I select 32 and it lands on 1, it becomes 32. Tantrum. When discard is used, shuffles the deck at round start plus 4 discard. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I like that or hate that. So it counted as having landed on 2 of the bet spots. So let's see, if I select, where's a good one? 35? I'm pretty sure 36 is a number somewhere. Ah, there we go. Red 36. And now 12 is red 36. Really? There we go. There we go. Quest select. Now, I've seen this one. I didn't really like it. All bets are replaced with the color bet. On at least 32 pockets with the same color. Color bets gain 300% chips. That'd be good, but it's hard to acquire. Grants a token with Ice Bet, and Ice Ball makes 65 pockets frozen. For each pocket frozen, this quest gains plus 5 mult. Actually, that's kind of crazy. Grants 2 tokens with Heart Ball. Clear 4 rounds using a ball at least 5 times. Bets have only 30% chips when a ball is used, automatically bet. With having the, this one, the Pocket Ball, I think that could potentially be useful. All tokens have plus 30% chips for that round. Ball land in the pocket where this ball lands for the next few spins. Could be interesting. First bet of each round. Let's see. We'll do... Because we're mostly aiming for red now, right? Because of this. And the fact I had more red to start. So... I think that's our best bet. Bet on red. Dang it. Sometimes this game exists just to spite me, I swear. I kind of want to get... Well, I like that too. I kind of want to get this before I am on my last turn. Where's 36? There we go. I don't think we win this round either. Call me crazy. Oh, never mind. We're great. Okay, we're at 20 out of 32. This pocket is treated as any other number and color. Bet grant only 80% chips from this pocket. Select 2 pockets. When a ball lands in this pocket, the token gains plus 10% multiplier. Removed once activated. Select 4 pockets. Huh? Removed once activated. Okay. And then... I don't have any other 36s, do I? I have a 30. We don't really care about the number anymore as long as we can make our bets red. And I'm out of money. Cool. Bet on red. We want to copy you. Because now it's also one of the forge pockets. So now that token has more multiplier? I guess. Do. This is discounted, so we want that. Put it there. And put you there. We still have some free rerolls. Put you there. And you there. And I am essentially out of money. Bet on red. Spin this. We want it to copy 36. Not that it matters a huge amount, but you know, why not? Don't care that it did that just now, but it's fine. We passed, we got our money. Get this, replace that. Get. See, I could replace my pocket ball. That is an option. I don't necessarily want to use that option, though. Not yet, anyway. Cold Snap. When a token is drawn, remove all frozen state, then make 18 random pockets frozen. Cool. This is fine. I'd love it if we had something that increased our multiplier. Okay. I don't hate it. I think I can afford the risk. And then spin that. Nice. Thrifty. Plus 1 turn. Each round loses 2 coins more after a loan. I don't really take the loan, so... Really, it doesn't hurt me at all. When a pocket is changed. Interesting. That'll be more useful as we go. Bet on red. Multi-ball. Oh, the forge stops being a forge pocket when activated. I see. I didn't realize that's what it was doing. I'm gonna be honest. I guess I just didn't notice. That's fine. It's chill. I'm cool with it. Let's copy another 36. Spin that. Okay, and then we pray. Nice. Okay. Then place you and you. So you should have, yes, okay, great. Gonna bet on red, which should change that. Yep, there we go. Okay. Copy another 36 for now. In an attempt to remove the last few... Yep, there we go. Perfect. No. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Now, I'd like to be able to replace the pocket ball here soonish. Sooner rather than later. Cool. We need to place our bet, unfortunately, for that. Right, because we got this done now, so our bets are worth a lot more. So honestly, we're in a pretty good spot. So I could do that. What's this do? I forget. No bet is won, does not score, or use turn and gains luck for a round. Let's replace that. And then upgrade that, I guess. Every third ball used turns the pocket, it lands into pocket 0. That was like the best token we could have pulled for the first spin. And I think this basically just wins it for us. Yep. Perfect. Okay, +1 turn, but rotten token. +1 turn, but plus 20% chip target. Select token in the deck to copy. Right, that's kind of a no-brainer. Tokens not used this round have only 50% chips and mull. Instead, tokens used this round have plus 50% chips and mull. And do a barrel reroll. I understood that reference. Gain a stack each time you use item reroll. Stacks are randomly distributed as chips. Mult, total chip, discard, luck, and turn every reroll. 15 stack, 0 chip. Huh? Sorry, what now? I don't necessarily understand what you're getting at. I'm a little lost, friendo. Huh? What did it just... Huh? I'm so confused as to what it just did. +12 times 1.06. Why? So, gain a stack each time you use item reroll. Stacks are randomly distributed. And it starts with 15 stacks. Okay. Right. I'm just gonna nod and pretend I know what it's talking about. So every time I item reroll, it gets something random added. Like, it adds a random bonus to it. I think is how I'm supposed to interpret that. Right. Now this is fun. Select a pocket, this ball lands in one of the adjacent pockets. So if I selected, like, say, this side of the wheel, it would only land on this side of the wheel. That's okay. So now you give me 0 multiplier, but you gave me something there. Let me... I don't know. Add to you, reroll again. +6 multiplier. Sure. Stacks are randomly distributed. So is it different every time? Yeah, because it's not chips anymore. What? What a fascinating badge. That is so needlessly complicated for my poor little pea brain. Because at one point it was 12 multiplier, now it's only 6. Okay. So it randomly distributes every time. Fascinating. Cool. I was about to ask if that was the golden ratio. At round start, as many pockets as the selected number becomes that number? Huh. I'm more or less just curious as to what it means. Oh, I forgot to do a reroll. So the selected number 1. Okay, so one other pocket will become 1. What if I place a second bet on red? That happens. Okay. Cool. We'll just, 5, 10, reroll. What do you do now? Plus 9 no chips, times 1 total chip, plus 3 discard. Well, this is such a random thing. Frostbite, when discard is used, pocket with most number on roulette wheel become frozen. Did something just become... Did that change color? Is that what just happened? Red. Red. Normal. More or less just to speed things along, because apparently I've been recording for almost 50 minutes. I just love this game so much, and honestly I expected to have lost by now. Let's spin again. A little spin-a-rooney. Interesting. Because I want something that'll hit multiple spots just to be safe, I think. I honestly thought, okay, you know, that's fine. That's good. I need to end this video anyway. So that was Bingle Bingle, a delightful little game. This is pretty early access, I'm pretty sure. It's only on build 0.7.1, I think. But loads of fun. I also forgot to mention this guy's name is Mr. Bingle, the cat there in the middle. But if you guys liked it, please consider liking and subscribing and leaving me some comments because they brighten my day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.